Hey, what's up, body bags? I wanted to review a movie I picked up at Best Buy actually the other day, like a week ago. It was on sale for $10, and it was the Psycho remake. And when this got announced, I originally wasn't gonna pick it up, but I was just walked through the aisles, saw it on sale, so figured why not? Might as well get it. I hadn't seen it since probably it first came out, and I had remembered actually kind of enjoying it back then. When it first came out, I wasn't as versed in horror movies as I am now, but I thought I'd give it another try, check it out, and it was a Scream Factory release and stuff, and it had a brand new commentary, which I decided to watch or listen to while watching it, and I watched it without the commentary too. But basically, this is a shot-for-shot remake of the 1960s Psycho, and it's literally shot for shot. There's in the beginning, the opening scene, they did what Hitchcock had originally wanted to do as far as the camera movements and all that, and that was the only thing that was really approved upon was the very opening shot. But other than that, uh, Janet Leigh did a way better job than Anne Hesh did. I mean, that's a given. And obviously Anthony Perkins did a lot better than Vince Vaughn, but I gotta give Vince Vaughn credit too because I actually do kind of dig his performance in this. I've always liked when he played more serious roles, like in Domestic Disturbance and stuff. And I know Vince Vaughn gets a lot of shit, but I actually really dig Vince Vaughn, and I think he was pretty decent in this. And I know that's blasphemy to a lot of people, but this was before he was really all that known. I think he was just in Swingers and Clay Pigeons, and I think that's it pretty much. But yeah, and then William H. Macy plays the detective, and Viggo Mortensen plays the boyfriend. I think what they call him, Sam Loomis, I think. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah, and he's dating Anne Hesh or whatever. But like I said, it follows the exact same story. Everyone should know the story of Psycho. Woman steals money. She's on the run. Stays at a hotel, and the guy at the hotel works there is not as it seems. And I mean, I don't want to give away the ending in case someone hasn't seen it, which would be crazy, but it happens. I definitely recommend giving this a shot if you haven't seen the original Psycho and you don't like black and white movies. I guess watch this because I would assume this was made for a more modern audience, anyways, just a more colored version of Psycho. Uh, but I don't think this is all that terrible of a movie. If it was ever on TV or whatever, I'd watch it and stuff. There's one scene in particular that kind of makes the whole thing not make sense. Like Anne Hesh is taking a shower, and it shows Vince Vaughn peeking through the wall and like a hole in the wall, and it actually shows him masturbating and stuff. Um, Made it a little weird, and it kind of made the plot not make a whole lot of sense as far as all that goes. When you get in the whole thing with his mother and all that. There's one scene in particular that I did like the look of in this remake better than the first, and that's when the detective's falling down the stairs, and he's getting cut on the face and everything. It just looked more brutal in this because it was in color and stuff. But I mean, it's the same. It's the same thing as the first one. Same effect of them falling down the stairs and stuff. And I mean, that's the biggest complaint with this movie I have. Everybody has is it's a beat for beat remake. So it's kind of like a why bother type thing. One of the main things I do like about it too is I love that poster art. I think that's awesome. But transfer looked really good, shockingly good. I really dug the transfer of it. It has a brand new commentary specifically to this release with the editor, and she goes into the editing process, how that was, some fun facts and stuff, and yeah, that's pretty. It was actually a decent commentary. She was actually seen like a pretty cool person. And then there's an audio commentary with director Gus Van Sant, which I didn't see. But also the brand new commentary is actually moderated by the director of the Psycho Legacy documentary. And this has Psychopath, the making of Psycho, which is just the old interviews and stuff like that, and a theatrical trailer. But yeah, definitely I'd recommend picking it up if you find it for $10. I mean, and especially if you have all the other Scream Factory Psychos, I mean, you might as well add it to your collection. Because that's one thing I gotta say about it is the transfer is really good, and I think it is worth a second chance. Only if you haven't seen Psycho in a long time, like just go into it fresh or whatever, and get the first Psycho out of your head. It's actually a pretty enjoyable movie. Well, another complaint I have about it is they should have just kept the original score. They got Danny Elfman to redo it, but it sounds pretty much the exact same. And I got to give another comment to James Remar, who plays the cop. Really good performance by him too, and he looks a lot like the cop from the original one. And from the commentary, they said that's exactly why they hired him, because he looks so much like the original one. But yeah, it was fun rewatching it again. I don't regret paying the $10 for it. I think that's a perfect price, no more. But yeah, definitely pick this up if you see it cheap. Like I said, it deserves another look. It's an underrated movie, I think, for sure. And yeah, this one's for the VVN, Vince Vaughn Nation. Anyways, guys, peace.